Hello guys, welcome back to Cassette Confessions. Today we have another one-off video. This seems to be a recurring thing for Cassette Confessions. But today we're looking at Ghost Writers from 1995. Now this is actually a VHS to do with Casper the Friendly Ghost. More specifically a cartoon version from the early 1950s. I think it's to do with some company called Harvey Films or something. That were doing these as a part of I think it's like a filming block, of course, like a cartoon block that were done back in the day. I think, obviously, sort of, again, from the early 50s, but even though I think it got repeated more and more in the late 50s and early 60s, I think, at the time. So it was part of a cartoon block of that time. But afterwards, of course, I think it went into obscurity after a bit, and it wasn't until like Castlevision started releasing these in the 90s. There's quite a few that sort of linger around, like Friday the 13th, and those other one. There's one with Casper coming out a jack-o'-lantern and something like that. But this one I remember fondly because I remember seeing it, and this is Ghost Writers Yellow Edition. It has that weird, similar like a Casper doppelganger, but with a black nose, top hat, and spots, freckles. I think maybe because I do remember this fondly. I remember watching it years ago, and so I thought might be interesting to do that. Now, because it was from the 1950s, of course, I do like some good old-fashioned cartoons, of course. There'll be this. I've already covered on the anniversary cartoon collection from 1990 beforehand. There is another one actually that is coming up later, which is quite surprising actually. It's surprising actually I do own that one, even though I do know about it. Photograph evidence actually says I do. So yes. So for what I gather, it's just a selection of cartoons. Well, selection of episodes of the series. Ones I remember. There's Ghost Writers, of course, to do with Casper. Sort of been included in different scenarios, of course, because of the writers at Paramount. Apparently it says it's the writers at Paramount. They are just to include Casper into various things. The bit I always remember from that is Casper is at a farmyard and there's people at a party, and he decides to cover himself in white paint and to think like he's just a boy. He's a boy who's just as a ghost. Because when you look at the animation, of course, of him fully, he's quite like a greyish translucent type style with his, and yes, it's all, and he fools them very much like he's just like a little boy as a ghost, just as a ghost, of course. But when he goes into like a bucket, his paint wears off, and they realise, oh, he's an actual ghost, and everyone just starts freaking out. Great, that is. That's really good. There were a few others, but I can't remember the top of the head. I can't remember most of them. There's maybe a couple I remember, and that was one of them. The next one is Fright for Wrong. It's where his cousins, or his brothers. It's been a long time since I'm familiar with the franchise, so correct me down below if you know about Casper the Friendly Ghost, the actual franchise itself. His cousins or brothers, of course, attempt to make him evil like themselves, of course, and in doing so they get some pills, and they basically just chase him and force him to have one of them. In doing so, he turns himself into a devil, which is actually really funny, actually. And afterwards, they goes into manic cartoon hysterics, hilarious stuff, just bonkers. It is again Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry type antics going on with this. Put them in a pot and like setting fire to their what was it? Lighting a match and burning their ends off. If you know what I mean, if you're familiar with the little ghostly ends and stuff, he's just basically trying to kill them very much. It is fantastic. One of the highlights of this VHS, and it's brilliant. It's funny, memorable, because you basically see he becomes like a ghost devil, believe it or not, and it's just hilarious. It is. It's just funny, of course. And the last one is like actually no, there's two more I can remember. Is it? Yeah, there's two more. There's one to do with a witch, which apparently is a very funny scene I remember. Is she's trying to start a broomstick. It's like a car engine, which it's all spluttering and everything else, and it shoots off. It does. We introduced this doppelganger type character of like Casper's sort of like, it's like Holmes Moriarty type thing. Very much like he's got a black nose, hat on, and stuff, and he's basically just want to cause mischief. He's basically the opposite of Casper very much, and you know, it's just weird encounters with him. And he does pop again on another one. Actually, I forgot the name because I can't remember the names of some of these. It's when they're in the city, and of course, he's a doppelganger, well, sort of doppelganger. Tries again, starts causing chaos and starts scaring the locals, or like in the city very much. And obviously, Casper, right or wrong, just tries to stop his means. Of course, again, a ghost trying to cause chaos very much. Like, it's again that equal thing to do with like Sherlock Holmes, James Moriarty type thing. There's, you got to have the dark side of the coin, and in this case you have this character, of course, very silent film-esque type character, even though it's from the 50s. Well, it's from the 50s, so fair enough. So it's a good VHS, it is. I remember this fondly, and I still have it somewhere actually, believe it or not I do. And yeah, that's it really. So thanks for watching. I've been talking about Ghost Riders from 995, released by Castle Vision. I think it's actually the last Castle Vision VHS I'm going to again cover on this series, because we have the Tugs VHSs with the Paul and Bill VHS as well, and be cut towards its lifespan really. I don't know if Castle Vision's all finished then actually. I think so actually, 95 probably. Who knows? But there we go. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, see you for the next video, and goodbye.